Hello there everyone on YouTube and welcome to anyone on the stream as well. So basically, right now what are we doing? We are going to fight this battle here against Lagov. I don't want reinforcements, so I'm going to leave those guys away. Yeah, he has like 2 archers and the rest is nothing, honestly. It's just infantry units. So I can probably just send my archers in order to deal with whatever units and to cause them to move in. And even my infantry units can take the bridge, no problem. Oh, it's even better than I was expecting because I'll have the ability to shoot them, something like this. Then I can send a couple of units here and there. So I would love to send just these armies first. No, because these are the weakest ones, and then these guys. There we go. Then I have plenty of cavalry units. These are horse archers. These are not. Alright. Now let's see into this. Do I have enough range? I don't think so, but I can't put these guys in range. Well, he's actually moving them in, isn't he? Let's see if they move into range before I do anything. Don't really think that, but I think I can put these guys like really on range. And I can always send these guys to cover up for them. Because archers are going to do a lot of damage. The targets that I don't want to hit are any Uruk halberds, because they can just resist a lot of these shots. So yeah, if their archers are attacking, so can mine. Right, these guys are not able to fire, so I'm just going to move them a little bit closer. There we go. Now they'll be able to. Of course, my Helmingers are suffering a little bit. Let's lose these guys. There you go. And now everything should be fine. There we go. Let's go archer on archer battle. I have plenty of archers, so I'm not concerned about that. He's still gonna take quite some losses from this. Already 2 units very low there. Let's just put this really fast. 87, 107. Let's just do one thing. Like, honestly, I would love these guys to take just like that. Yeah, I'm taking the... You notice that I'm not attacking the archers themselves on most occasions. I'm actually going for those orc maulers. I think it's rather beneficial. Come on. Run in over there. Let's go. I'll just move in after I have expended all ammunition, which probably will mean his as well. In the meantime, these orc maulers will be destroyed, and some of these uruks perhaps, and even the Morannon god. Okay, let's go for it. I'm actually losing one of these units of Helmingers because of all the archer fire, but oh well. It's not like they're gonna completely destroy it. Hopefully not. No, it's even in loose formation. So one of these guys is 57, the other Uruk archers is 24. These guys are done for it. And I think he's gonna move in, right? Yeah, he's positioning like this because he completely lost all his archer units. So here's what I'm gonna do. These guys are no longer firing, so I'm gonna just send them here. Now these are still infantry units. Even though they're militia, they still have they still have stuff that can do. Okay. I don't know why these guys are here. Doing that damage. No? Okay. Just gonna put them here. See what happens. Let's run into the position. Should be hitting those Uruk over there. The Alberts are the ones who concern me the most, but it's not like I can do a lot of damage to them. Yeah, these guys are taking some losses, but can still attack these Orc Maulers and those Uruks. There we go. There we go. This guy just stopped. Let's go over here. Come on. Now his archers are still attacking, which is amazing. You know, my men no longer have any ammunition. And I'm guessing his won't have as well. In a few moments. Okay. So far I lost 6% and he lost half his men, so that's fine. Now he does have an Uruk Alberts there in the middle.
Enemy force remains.
No more, I guess. Okay, move these guys here. These guys have lost all their ammunition, so I'm gonna move them back. These guys can't hit anything? Come on. Of course you can. It's not like they kill a lot, but still. There we go. So 52 or 53% of their forces has been destroyed only by my archer forces. Amazing. Right, so these guys, let me just put this guy back. These guys are still infantry, so I can still send them in. But I think I'm gonna have to send these guys and these guys, of course. And this guy is gonna go over here. Right. So now, of course, there is still some archers, but still. Swordsmen, let's attack over there. I know that there's a Morannon Guard and the Uruk Halberds here, so I gotta push through. Let's see how many can these Yearling Swordsmen do. Okay, lots of spears over there. And now I really want to spot on check what can destroy those Uruk Halberds head on. So I'm gonna send these Rhythm Arc X-Men and see what I can do.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah, right now my swordsmen are just engaging these Uruk archers. They should do a lot of damage to them. And specifically the spears as well. Could try and perhaps move them here. There we go. Alright. I know that the X-Men are kinda in the middle there. You can see them by their helmets. You know, the ones who are round, those are the Rhythm Arc X-Men. So they're taking some maulers here, but these Uruk Halberds coming in from the side, those concern me. So they are going to take some losses against these Morannon Guard and such. They can still do some considerable damage there. Now, I think I should actually charge home with these Earth Heavy Lancers. And try to push through. Yeah, with all of these cavalry units, I kinda need to try and push through there. There we go. And there's the cavalry forces. I know that it's quite a mess, but they can still push forward. This is what usually the AI does against me, you know. Now the charge effect is taking place, so now these Uruks and Morannon Guards are going to start having that issue. There we go. You see the Uruk Halberds, they can withstand perfectly well. Let's see if we can send them to the sides. Well, they're actually going to get through the Uruk Halberds, which is kind of silly, but still. They can get through without taking too many losses. No, it's not like the halberds can immediately kill every single one of them patching through. Well, they're actually doing that. Well, the Morannon Guard would do the same thing, basically. Yeah, if I can break through these halberds, you know, that's just such a good outcome. Now immediately they're shaken, of course. And right now these Uruks are also taking some losses. You can see that some of them are already, you know, under some casualties. Let's move over there. Trying to position them where they can actually charge. I don't know why these guys are not pushing, are not going faster. There we go. Let's charge home on these guys and see what I can do. Now this charge should do a lot of damage. There we go. As soon as one of these units starts retreating, then the rest will fall easily.
If we continue like this, we will
Still lost a couple of men here. Although these Rhythmark skirmishers or Rhythmark X-Men, they're going really well. Yeah, I think I need another charge actually. There you go, another charge and it should break them. So let me send the chargers right over there. There we go. So those Uruk halberds are kind of dragged now. There you go. Uruks are shaken. There's a general here. I've left the bodyguard out, but right now I can send everything in. Now I like that these guys are surviving really well. There we go. Okay, cavalry forces, let's go over here. You're gonna charge on that Uruk bodyguard and kill it. There we go. There we go, fine. So there is a Morannon guard here, but as soon as I kill the bodyguard, it's fine. They're actually suffering severe losses right now. Right, so didn't end up losing too many of these Rohan Spearmen. I did lose a couple of Irid Heavy Lances and Royal Guards. The Riders are negligible. Now that's what they were supposed to be doing. Bodyguard is routing away, and these guys as well, so let's times 6. Send one unit of cavalry behind that.
It's time to press the attack.
And the general should fall. There we go. And I think that was it. Yeah, there we go. No one is going to be left alive. We got him.
By the victory
Good.
we have won here today.
Good. I still got a lot of casualties healed up there on the Helmingers and the Erling Archers. That was nice. Sorry about that. Not a lot of them on the cavalry units, so those losses will stick. Yeah, it's a little bit bad, but still, you know, rather see that. Execute, undoubtedly. Okay, merging some units, but these guys can still hang on. There is a Rohan Spearman there that could be traded off by some X-Men. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, because this guy's too low. There we go. And send them now there. Let me just check. Aren't there any other forces nearby? Well, there are. There's certainly some more units. Yeah, but not full armies. I mean, well, he can get those guys there. Yeah, he can get those guys there. I can't get those.
Yes, my
This
lord.
one. very shortly.
Yes, my lord.
So I'm just gonna move this guy here
With honor.
and see if I can. Am I concealed?
Yes.
I think I am. So I'm
Your
just gonna
orders, my lord.
leave it that way.
My lord.
Did I have anything else to move? No.
Yes, my lord.
Well, this guy shouldn't be moving. Where are my agents, by the
Your
way?
orders.
Yeah,
Without
this
question.
guy's coming back. I know that I've talked
As
too
you
many
wish.
times with these guys, so they
Tomorrow,
won't
yes, my lord.
do anything to
Yes.
me. Right now, I want to
Some
see what I
trustworthy
need.
folk. What lies do you bring us then? Never. Your
Firmly
proposal to
rejected.
Washington
Oh,
is quite
that's nice.
useless.
I'm gonna have to talk to these Valesmen or whatever.
Yes, my lord.
But this is from the Mordor orcs, so
Impossible.
that's
Without
amazing
question.
on that part. That's actually quite amazing on their behalf, you know.
Your will, my lord.
Right, end of the turn. Okay, so that bridge battle wasn't that good or didn't resulted really well. That's mostly because of the position where they can, you know, handle those. Okay, Mordor's trying to attack there, but, you know, Gondor can survive now. If they can't, it's just rather silly.
Will, my lord.
Okay, just build a couple of units here and there. Idris did build some gods and Medusals. You're gonna build those guys who are the best ones. Let me just see the constructions. Okay, I run this. And Kuras built a city upgrade. What can you build? Unit heavy footman. In knight stables, you can build lancers. Well, I think I'm gonna go for stuff that gives me money. Before, you know. Just to make sure, you know, that I'm not taking too many losses there. Okay, so I should build up these guys, and on the Hornburg, as soon as I got Helmingers, I'm gonna have to build them. But I still have these guys to build up. Instead of those, can I build another one of these? Yes, I can. That's for the next army that will be there, you know. So, oh no, that's the guy. He needs to go to Isengard. Master did build an army here, so I think I'm gonna send
Your
this
orders, my lord.
general with that whole cavalry force.
Assembling a mighty host.
He's not that loyal, you know, but still,
Your will, my lord.
it's cool.
Yes. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
Now, I'm checking if there's any other units, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. Should upgrade there. Got it. And there. Should get a lot of structures over there.
Yes, my
Okay.
lord.
This guy's gonna stay here. He's gonna accumulate just Rohan riders
My lord.
and some volunteers as well.
Merging armies.
Yeah, this guy has like 3 heavy lances there. That's awesome. That's cool. Okay, some guards of Medusa, trying to send them over to the
Your orders.
front.
My lord.
These guys, let's just move in over here on Alburg.
Yes, my
How
lord.
are you? You need like 1 cavalry force
Orders.
Your orders,
and
my
1
lord.
ballista, right?
Your will, my lord.
I think that's the idea here.
Orders.
So let's give him
Yes,
an
my
Urith
lord.
horse archer. I think so. 1 Urith horse archer and 1 ballista coming up.
By your command.
Your orders.
Now, does he have any good units here? I don't know. I'm just gonna send
Yes,
this
my
guy
lord.
in, and that's it.
As you command.
No, just Morannon guards, some Muruks and some Muruk archers. So what I have should
Muster
do
your
perfectly,
courage, men.
perfectly well.
We march into battle.
So that's cool. Since you know, I'm just attacking these smaller armies, but since Mordor is sending just small armies, it's just easy to have, you know, a mopping team or mopping up army. That's its purpose. It's doing really well. Okay, not a lot of you know, interesting stuff going on. Just deploying the units as usual. I like to use them right now on the left flank. I've said that many times. Okay, I don't know if he's going to move in or not. Oh, but these guys can attack, so hang on a second. I'm gonna put here. And a horse soldier over there, that's it. These guys, if anything, they're just gonna stay really close to cover their roll up. So let's speed this up a little bit. You know, it is attacking some Iranian gods. The ballista itself should do a lot of damage. Whoops, it killed one of my men, so that's fine. He went through, which he shouldn't. Oh well. Let me just speed this up. There we go, so my archers are now firing. They should do a lot of casualties before he's even ready. And these guys can just start moving in over there. Yeah, I have so much stuff that I can just charge like this, you know. There we go, so ballista shouldn't be attacking anymore. Yeah, actually I shouldn't be attacking anymore because they're gonna cause damage to guys that I don't want. He's still charging here on the Morannon God, which does a lot of damage. I mean, look at that. I can just charge them into the wind. Okay, so now you should back away. This doesn't take them too many make them take too many losses.
Riders of the Maw.
Right, got it. Let's even charge there. I'm pretty sure that it will cause them to rout, you know.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Like over there, it caused them to rout, so that's cool. Over there, it didn't because of the presence of the Uruks, so gotta be careful with that. Now the Morannon Guard is still pushing in. They're getting me, you know. There we go. These guys shouldn't be surviving so much, but I guess it's just some infantry units, so that's okay. Yeah, they're now completely surrounded. I think if I move these guys, the overall number of men will just cause them to rout. I think that's usually what happens. Because as soon as they are completely surrounded, you know. There we go. One of them is already routing. I think the general of his will probably rout as well. Could take down those archers. Yeah, they're already fighting to death. That's fine. And those guys are routing, so this is a one battle.
Our men have captured the
Good.
enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat
Enemy
the
is
rest of his
dead.
army. Behold how our cowardly
go.
foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Alright, time to hit a couple of these guys as well. There we go. These are just some Uruk archers, but they're gonna do that. It's because they're splitting up so much, you know, they just start splitting up, and it causes them to try and track a single man at a time. Oh well, that is a victory, so that's fine.
This is a clear victory.
Cool. Could have used a little bit more spreading out, you know, just having lots of pocket archers everywhere to make sure that he would have to send, instead of moving forces in the front, just having to send separate units. That works well as well. But not for this video, I guess.
We have triumphed.
Okay. Gonna move there, and then this guy is just gonna be around here to cover up all these bridges, you know.
Yes, my lord. Your
So that'll
orders,
be
my
it
lord.
for YouTube for today, guys. On the next episode, I'm gonna fight this Mordor general here with my king, King Ilma. He's really cool, and I'll have these nasty forces.
Yes, my
And
lord.
then this guy's gonna
Have a taste
attack a
of my
couple of
blade.
these smaller ones, I guess.
I'm gonna stick you.
There's some ballistas and mountain trolls here.
I'm gonna stick you. Have
There's a
taste of
general
my
there.
blade.
There's a couple of forces here and there. I don't know. He'll probably cause a lot of damage, but still, you know, he'll die. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube, and bye-bye.